Oh, silver OP. Oh, I know what Paddock this is.
You can see here, the scratches everywhere. We gotta get it touched up.
I'm concerned about a wire I sent. I think it was like $219,000.
What you're about to see is what we do every single day. What's up, guys? This is Garrett from G&G. We're dropping videos every week. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
So every day we get tons of boxes in. Sometimes we've bought in so many, we really don't know what we're opening.
This is Garrett from G&G, founder and owner. G&G Timepieces has been around for roughly 8 years. We just had a $60 million year in business. What you're about to see is what we do every single day.
So just by the feel of it, I think it's a Rolex.
I think it's 100%. A Rolex.
Just because of the shape of the box and opening packages for years now, you just know what it is. But since it's a medium box, what could it be?
My guess is either some sort of date trust or an OP.
This is Alec from G&G. You'll see me a lot on the show doing stuff with logistics, sales, and operations. Believe it or not, I am Garrett's younger brother. I'm excited for you guys to see what we have going on a daily basis.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, silver OP for a client, sold order. Nice silver dial.
Brand new?
Yeah, new. Sometimes these are like super hard to find. There'll be times when you're looking for these, there'll be like 10 of them on the market, and then every now and then when we have a call or a customer wants one, we're searching for days just to find a silver OP. It's crazy.
We have one of the broadest networks in the world to source pieces, and sometimes it'll take us days. We'll stay up all night, even for like a simple date trust. When you see them online, you think some of these are easy to pick up. They're not.
Dude, I freaking hate peanuts.
Yeah, worst thing ever.
Oh, I know what Paddock this is. 5168G in blue.
Okay, got it.
Aquanaut. This is a jumbo, so like versus the regular Aquanauts, it's 2 millimeters bigger. Depending on the person, it's like a really nice size. Sweet watch, wears super nice. And then obviously with every watch we get in, you gotta check box papers, warranty, especially with Paddocks. If you're missing like one detail on the Paddock, super hard to find as long as we have the papers here. Yep, booklet, everything looks good. Probably get 4 to 5 a day, and then we're shipping out 4 to 5 a day roughly. Yep. Some days we'll get like 10 in, and then sometimes it's just 1 or 2. It just kind of depends. You know, right now being May, I think things are, you know, slowing down a little bit, but it's still very consistent for us, which is good.
So I guess we'll see what happens.
Summer is here. Prices are down 3%. Absolutely, right now, pick up your sport model.
Oof. Yeah, this is one of my personal favorites. John Mayer, yellow gold Daytona with the green dial. Very recently was discontinued. Yeah, this one is as fresh as it gets.
Every year, Rolex announces its new releases and what watches are discontinued. And for like 3 years leading up to it, everyone thought this watch was discontinued. So it would go up 20 or 30 grand in price. It was insane. People were buying them, flipping them. Some dealers had like 10 of them in stock. And finally, this year was the year that this watch was discontinued. John Mayer had an interview on Houdinki, and it was a part of his collection and one of his favorites. And prior to that, this thing was sitting on the shelves at Rolex, sometimes even going under retail.
This is huge. We got the white tag with it, which is crucial with a piece like this.
This watch is so badass, and the fact that we got it with a white tag, that's rare. You get a white tag, I think 1 out of every 10 watches, and to have it on a John Mayer is epic.
We have a lot of clients that want the white tag on every piece, and sometimes that can be super hard to find because actually
they take the white tags at the Rolex stores.
30 or 40% of them actually give the white tag. It's crazy.
Kind of bogus, honestly.
It's crazy. Rolex is the only one that does it. There's other brands, well, they'll give you the dial color, everything like on the papers, like a Paddock. But Rolex, they just do this white tag thing. Some of the authorized dealers keep it and some don't. It makes things a lot harder for us because sometimes we have clients that only want watches with white tags. And sometimes it can be a, you know, depending on supply and demand, it could be a huge price difference, sometimes not so much.
If this watch had like a black dial, it would be roughly what, like a $25,000 price difference.
Yeah, like 30,000.
30,000, yeah.
It's crazy.
So, yeah, and that's just a dial color.
In the long run, just, you know, how special that watch is, I do think that it could go back up to 160 it was at in March 2022. Extremely stressful situation. We got 2 watches in from our customer abroad, sent them a wire, and it's been 3 days and they still don't have it for $250,000. They're, you know, stressed out. I mean, we've done some deals with them, so they're okay, but we're also very irritated on how they haven't gotten the wire. We're gonna call our bank and, you know, see what we can do.
Extremely stressful situation, but absolutely we're gonna have our clients back and do everything we can to make sure he gets his wire as soon as possible.
Thank you for calling.
Hi there, this is Garrett Poorman. I've been in a few times. Concerned about a wire I sent. My customer still hasn't gotten it yet. We sent it on Monday and it's now Wednesday and they haven't received it. I was in there earlier.
Is that to your account?
Yeah, left my account Monday. And the receiver, because it's international, is saying that they need a MT103 or a Swift copy. Do you have either of those?
I can try to get it from our wire department room.
Yeah. If
you double and triple checked everything on the wire and everything was good?
Perfect, yep.
Let me contact our wire department room and see what they say.
Okay.
Garrett, which one was it? What was the amount?
I think it was like $219,000.
219 international wire on 515?
Yes.
I'll give you a call right back, okay?
Okay, thanks, appreciate it. Man, this is just a bummer. This kind of stuff happens all the time. You spend a quarter of your day figuring out wires or a package is lost. It's just something that happens in the industry, and we've never had international issues. So, you know, hopefully get this figured out and get our customer their money.
You look at the account number and the IBAN, they're the same number. It's just an additional code that they add to the account. So that's really what the issue is.
Can you add that right now so the transaction will go through?
Yeah,
Or?
you just add it, but they need to hear from you.
Word from the wise, always use an IBAN number for international transfers, or else you're gonna have headaches like this.
Thank you for calling Retail Buyer Research.
How long will that take?
Within the next 24 hours, you should
This has wasted 2 hours of my day.
Well, Mr. Poorman, it was a pleasure speaking to you today. Thank you for calling Chase Retail Buyer Research. You do have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too, thanks. So long story short, this is still ongoing, guys. Very nerve-wracking, especially sometimes when you have a piece sold. We're gonna have to call our customer, give them an update, and just say we're working with them, and they'll have their wire in a day or two.
So we just got this 5168G in from a client. We actually just sold it. We did let him know that there was quite a bit of wear around the bezel, as you can see here. The back of the case, on the clasp, there's just scratches everywhere. So in an instant like this, we gotta take it downtown and we gotta get it touched up.
Luckily, we have the perfect guy for this given situation.
Right now we're in the DuPont building. We're gonna cruise up to the 6th floor. We're gonna have my guy look at the Patek 5168G that we just got for a client and get an estimate as to how long it's gonna take him to get everything together and make it look retail ready. He's very, very fast with his work. So typically with something like this, it is a white gold piece, which is very difficult to polish. I give him maybe 24 hours. We'll see what he says. So he has the skeleton. It's the 15305 ST. We just got that one. We time tested it and it was totally out of sorts. Luckily, he is the man. He got it done in 12 hours. Normally something like this could take like upwards of a week. Beautiful, honestly, my personal favorite.
So when we appraise our watches, one of the things that we have to do is time test the watch. In this instance, we had an AP skeleton. It was a 15305 ST. It was running way too fast. Over time, obviously, it's not gonna tell proper time.
Best value ever. 39mm, I think is better for someone that's my height. The 41, obviously it's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit bulkier. It's definitely a little bit more in your face. I think this is more subtle, but as soon as you look at it, the detail on this watch, absolutely insane. So we just got this one in, 5168G. Like I said earlier, this one's got some scratches like all over the bezel, back of the case here as well. The clasp, it's a mess. Can't sell this. Yeah, is that gonna need laser?
Yeah.
Laser.
What time you need?
When can you get it done by? Tomorrow?
Most watchmakers will tell me you have a week until this piece is done, but with Jose, 1 day. Most times we can just polish the watch, but in this instance, we're just gonna have to laser it.
How much?
Let me check the needle laser and send the price.
Okay. And then John Mayer, it looks good. High polish. And the satin as well?
No, in the middle.
Just in the middle, full polish?
No. The case is fine or
Good?
no?
Yeah, good. Just high polish.
Okay.
So something like this, super crucial to pay attention to the satin finish, because if there's like a gash right here in the satin finish, when he polishes it, it basically changes the color of the link versus the next link. So if there's one really bad gash in the satin finish, that means that he has to do the whole entire bracelet to essentially make it so it matches the color of the other links. Luckily, this one, just very, very light touch on the high polish, not much at all. Watch still looks amazing. Personally, like I'm not super picky about having like little scratches like that, but the client that this is going to prefers it to look brand new.
For 2 hours, 700.
Okay. Both of these tomorrow afternoon?
Tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, all right, thank you, my man. Appreciate it. What's up, bro? We just finished up. Still meeting at Bayshore? Okay, probably be there in like 15 minutes. All right, we'll see you.
So what do you end up having to do with the 5168G is that there's dings and he's gonna laser it.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Place any parts?
I don't think so. I wonder how fast Jose Luis would have been able to get that done.
In a day.
In a day.
Yeah, like you did on the other one. Skeleton, I think, Well, I don't know, but it's probably just as complicated as the chrono. Yeah. So we have the invoice for the skeleton we got to do. All those watches we're buying, they want an invoice. And then for that 37 millimeter AP, we got to make an invoice, the white one.
All right, no problem.
Guys, thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.